Hey, I'm Damonde Tschritter, and they've asked me to tell a road gig story, maybe worst or maybe craziest. So when I started doing stand-up, I thought that you'd get flown to Vegas to open for Frank Sinatra and stuff, but they send you out to like all these terrible little gigs in the middle of nowhere. And I live in Canada, so they sent me to northern Canada to this place called Bella Coola, which they said was a one-way road going in, highway, but it turns out to just be a logging road. So you're going down about a 18-degree logging road, and I just had a little tiny truck at the time. So I was coming in and something snapped on my truck. So I got out and I thought, I flagged down the first inbreds coming out of town. I was like, can you give me a ride into Bella Coola? And they're like, we're not going into Bella Coola, but we'll take you back to the last town. And I was like, I don't remember there being a town, but they live there. So they drive me about 45 minutes an hour back up this road and dump me off at this abandoned store with a payphone, and then they just fuck off on me like I'm in the city and I'm fine. So I call the gig, I'm like, you guys send a tow truck to get my car? Like, hey, no problem, we'll send it. And how are you gonna get in? I'm like, don't you worry, I'm a big kid, I can take care of myself, I'll just hitchhike. And I'm like, well, it's a one-way road, not a lot of cars this time. I'm like, don't worry, I'll be fine. So I'm standing underneath the sign that says Bella Coola, 158 kilometers for about an hour with my thumb out, and no cars come by in either direction. So then I just start running. Like maybe I can make the 158 clicks, because when you think you're gonna die, you do some weird shit. And about a mile up the road, I come to a highways department crew yard. So I'm like, oh, thank God, civilization. So I go in and I look around, and there's no graders or anything in the place. So I knock on the door and nobody's there. And then I see a highways department crew truck with the keys in it. I thought, well, I'm not gonna die halfway to Bella Coola. So I fire this bitch up and I steal it. And when you steal it, try to get like that bad pre-fight adrenaline. So I'm shaking pretty bad, and about 10 miles up the road I come around a corner and there's the entire highways department crew repairing the road in matching trucks to what I've just stolen. So I'm shitting on the inside, but I'm trying to stay calm on the outside. So I come down, I see these guys like digging a ditch, and so I kind of wave at them and they give me the nod, and this guy's coming to drive a grader, I fire him the guns and he waves me through. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm on my way to Bella Coola, right? So I get through, and about 10 minutes later the CB comes on. It's like, I'm Ted, I'm locking up at the yard, and one of our trucks is missing. You didn't have to see one of our trucks, did you? Guy's like, yep. It's like, was he helping you with the signs or something? He's like, nope, he went straight on through to Bella Coola. The guy's like, that's our fucking truck. So now I know these guys are coming after me, and I know the police have been dispensed from Bella Coola, so I'm in a little bit of a pickle here at this point. So I come tearing down the road and I see the guy, the tow truck guy is hooking up my truck. So I stop, I do a big like chewy, I spit gravel all over this poor guy, and I just ditch it in this cove, and then I come running down the road like I'm just running through the hills of Bella Coola. And this guy's like, you get a ride with that highways department crew guy? I'm like, yeah, something like that, huh? It's like, that guy can't drive or shit. I'm like, yeah, you drink a little, huh? So we get in the car, the tow truck, we go to turn around, and my truck falls off the hoist. So this guy's out, he's hooking it up, and so I can see these lights coming through the hills, so I know it's them. So I'm just helping this guy crank this truck up. He's like, you're the most helpful little fella I've ever met. So we're driving and we see police cars go by. He's like, God, what the hell's going on? I'm like, you got me beat, right? So I get into the gig. I could barely hold on to the mic because I'm shaking. So I do the gig, and the next morning I get out of there before anybody knows what's happened. And about a year later, I'm sitting in a bar in Vancouver, and I'm talking to this girl, and we're talking. She tells me she's from Bella Coola. I'm like, oh my God, you're from Bella Coola. I'm like, one time I had to steal this highways department crew truck, and she's like, you're the fucking guy. So famous in Bella Coola. There you go. Worst road gig ever.
Very nice. Very good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir.